was nice to see at an early time on a Sunday at noon that the tent we were in was pretty much full, so that was good.
There's a big bluegrass scene in New Jersey in the 70s. And when I was growing up, my mom worked at one of the local libraries and she put on concerts there, and I got to see all these bluegrass bands, all these traveling bluegrass bands from the 70s that were there, and I got into playing mandolin and hung out with them and started going to festivals. But a lot of one of the bigger players are from New Jersey, you know, Tony Trischka, Barry Mitterhoff. I think Grisman is from Hoboken. Grisman's from Jersey. All these people that are really seem like they're from somewhere else are from New Jersey, or New York City even. You know, a lot of the bigger players. So there's a big scene there.
When I was smaller, you know, I got attracted to the funny stuff and started to appreciate more of his other stuff. And then, like Andy's saying, then there was a guy named David Bromberg who we actually played with last time we were here at Bonnaroo, which was a great treat because, you know, as a kid, he was one of my gang's favorites. We'd go see him play a lot with his big band, which incorporated, you know, kind of big band horn section and bluegrass stuff also. We're gonna spend half afternoon drinking devil on the wine.
People always ask us what kind of music we play, and he had one of the best answers I've ever heard when he said that we're really just more multi-instrumentalists that found a home playing music outside of what you would expect for our instrument. And you know, everyone sitting here has an appreciation for bluegrass, but we're not what you would call traditional bluegrass players, guys that just do that. You know, you've got some jazz players, some guys that, you know, a singer-songwriter, Kerry was playing percussion before he joined this band, and, you know, Tim mostly played electric guitar, I mean, fiddle on the side, and now he's mainly a fiddle player. John is a great classical pianist previously, you know, and so it's like that bluegrass is just one element of a greater thing that this band is doing, and all of us, the way we play our instruments is not necessarily typical of what a traditional bluegrass band would do, and that Andy came up with that, and I thought that really kind of hit on the head what is happening.
It's about as crazy as it gets. You know, for myself, the prospect of going to perform at Telluride when at that time most of my record collection comprised the hot shots in the business that were regulars at Telluride, including a record called the Telluride Sessions, made by Sam Bush, Bela Fleck, Mark O'Connor, on and on. So the idea of having to go and rub elbows with these guys when we were so young as a band was very intense.
You go stage at Telluride the first time, and I was sitting back in the food tent, and Peter Rowan sat down right next to me. He's like one of my biggest heroes, like when I was growing up. And I'm sitting here having a cup of coffee, and Peter Rowan goes, "Who are you, man?" I said, I'm in Railroad Earth. We just played like an hour ago. Oh, that's cool. He said, you know, how did you get here? I said, it's all your fault, man. I bought your C Train record when I was 12, and here I am. It's all you.
We're gonna spend